another entry in the encyclopedia that nobody asked for, but we have got to go over this. So if you're new here, my name's Sandra. I love old books. The insignificant cucks hate me because of it. So we're going over as much history as possible. This is one of my sets of encyclopedias. This is the Chambers Encyclopedias from the 1890s. And I had somebody ask me if Sweden was in here, which of course there's going to be information. But I went to look and the very first entry says swastika. See swastika. So I went and got the other book. Let's just take a look, okay? Swastika, a religious symbol used by early races of Aryan stock from Scandinavia to Persia and India. It consists of a Greek cross, either enclosed in a circle, the circumference of which passes through its extremities, and you can see the circle right there, or with its arms bent back, thus, and was intended to represent the sun being found invariably associated with the worship of Aryan sun gods Apollo, Odin. Similar devices occur in the monumental remains of the ancient Mexicans and Peruvians, and on objects exhumed from the prehistoric burial mounds of the United States. See cross. So because there's a certain group who used this symbol, right, during something that supposedly happened, when at the end of the day, the proof that we do have is that the Rothschilds paid for the whole entire thing. So again, let's go ahead and take a look at the definition of Holocaust. Hold on. Okay, so this is one of my dictionaries. This is the Funk and Wagnall's College Standard Dictionary, and it was printed in 1933. Okay, so the way it works is it's going to be hollow because that's essentially the base of the word. So we have hollow, and it tells you all the other ones, right? You come down here, holocaust, a sacrifice wholly consumed by fire, wholesale destruction by fire and sword. Okay, so typically when you are sacrificing, that you're giving something of yourself, of your own, right? You're not going to sacrifice your neighbor's family, right? You are sacrificing somebody to a supposed god. I mean, let's just say crazy, totally has nothing to do with it, but say Baal, right? Well, if you have to make a sacrifice, what better way than to create this whole big thing and then have it be a Holocaust, right? Because if you believe that sacrificing, especially a burnt offering, which is what it talks about in the Bible, if you believe that kind of stuff, like that, doing 270,000 at one time, like that's a big chunk, right? So I just think it's crazy that this is like known as like an Erste Einsay, yet the Arste of Emranfe is still just like pushed all around when they're quite literally Erste. Like, it just, Twilight Zone. We live in a bass-ackwards Twilight Zone. Anyways, what should we go over next?